The boxing world is once again buzzing, this time fueled by Jake Paul's audacious challenge to Anthony Joshua and the subsequent storm of performance-enhancing drug (PED) allegations. Paul has boldly declared his intention to face Joshua in 2026, rather than the previously speculated 2025, igniting speculation about the reasons behind this delay. Notably, Joe Rogan has suggested that Paul may be seeking additional time to gain weight and potentially utilize steroids before stepping into the ring with a former heavyweight champion. Joshua's reaction to Paul's challenge has been nothing short of strong. While he has not directly accused Paul of steroid use, his sarcastic remarks about wanting some of that special stuff have only intensified the conversation surrounding these allegations. This playful jab hints at the serious undertones of the accusations, which have become a major talking point in the boxing community. Observers have noted Paul's rapid physical transformation over the past year, including significant increases in muscle mass, the development of acne, and a noticeable receding hairline. These changes have led many to speculate that he might be taking PEDs to gain an unfair advantage, enabling him to train harder and recover faster than his competitors. Such transformations raise eyebrows, especially given the relatively short time Paul has spent in the boxing arena. In response to the allegations, Paul has vehemently denied any wrongdoing, attributing his physical changes to hard work, proper nutrition, and an intense training regimen. Despite these assertions, skepticism remains, particularly among boxing purists who question his legitimacy as a fighter, given his background as a social media influencer rather than a traditional athlete. Adding another layer of intrigue to the situation, Paul has also called out Alex Pereira, a former UFC champion known for his striking prowess. This bold move has shocked many in the combat sports world, with some analysts believing that Paul is overstepping by challenging such high-level fighters. The potential for a matchup against Pereira highlights Paul's ambition, but also raises questions about his readiness to compete against established champions. Sports analyst Simon Jordan has weighed in on Paul's boxing journey, describing it as unusual and somewhat unrealistic. He argues that transitioning from a YouTuber to challenging legends like Joshua and Canelo Alvarez does not resonate well with the traditional boxing community, which values years of dedication and skill development. Tommy Fury, who handed Paul his first professional defeat, has also shared his take on Paul's ambitions. Fury reminded fans that he fought Paul with a broken hand and still managed to secure a victory, implying that Paul's challenge to Joshua might be more about generating publicity than a genuine competitive desire. This perspective underscores a growing sentiment that Paul's antics are designed to keep him in the spotlight rather than to pursue serious matchups. Gareth A. Davies has discussed the potential financial implications of a fight between Paul and Joshua, estimating that Paul could earn around $50 million from such a bout. He notes the significant size and power difference between the two fighters, with Joshua standing taller and heavier than Paul, which could be a decisive factor in any matchup. Despite providing many boxers with lucrative paydays, Paul has often been seen as disrespectful toward boxing legends. His penchant for trash talk and social media provocations aimed at figures like Joshua has generated hype and increased interest in fights. However, this strategy has also led many fans to question whether Paul genuinely respects the sport and its traditions. One of the most significant criticisms against Paul's call-out of Joshua is rooted in his previous loss to Tommy Fury, a fighter still relatively inexperienced in professional boxing. If Paul struggled against Fury, how can he realistically expect to compete with a world-class fighter like Joshua? This question lingers in the minds of many boxing enthusiasts. Paul's ambitions extend beyond boxing. He has expressed interest in taking on UFC superstar Conor McGregor as well. He believes that while his own boxing skills are on the rise, McGregor's performance has declined due to age and inactivity. This tactic of targeting big names for exposure continues to fuel Paul's persona within the combat sports landscape. As the anticipation builds around potential matchups, including the proposed fight with Joshua in 2026, the discussions surrounding PED allegations and the implications of celebrity involvement in boxing remain at the forefront of the conversation. The dynamics between traditional boxing and influencer culture create a complex narrative that will undoubtedly